I like that. Darnell said she tried to cover for the angry elf. She tried it. She tried it, man. You know, Tory. Sorry, buddy. I can't trust you. And Tory doing that funny stuff with his head anyway. I can't trust nobody that's putting wigs in their hair and spraying and I don't know what he's doing. And putting in hairlines and bro, just grow into it, man. If you gonna we call that going home, man. If you're going home, you're going bald, man. Go home, man. One day I'll be there. I'm gonna happily go home. Y'all gonna see me one day with a whole bald head looking like Montel Williams. Shout out. Where is he at now? Montel. Shout out Sylvia Brown too. He had her predicting all type of stuff. She was wrong a couple times though. But I digress. Moving right along. And if y'all know, to my new listeners, man, I really appreciate y'all. I love hearing y'all, seeing y'all on here. Just to give you insight, my show is a melting pot of information. So we're gonna bounce all over the place with topics. You know what I mean? Because don't nobody want to be stuck in one lane for a long time. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna have music, we're gonna have sports, we're gonna have politics, and I got that reel for y'all coming up. I'm telling y'all, stay with me as I talk the Jacob Blake conversation. I'm gonna get to that right after sports. Let's make some noise for our sports topic of the day. Luka Doncic. Jeez Louise, boy. Where you come from? Who made you, boy? If y'all don't know, man, NBA playoffs is live and in effect, is rolling. I mean, them boys is hooping out there. Every other day, they playing basketball like ain't no corona out here. It feels good to see them loving it. And in the midst of all this, we're seeing stars being born. And we're seeing guys who were already established, quote unquote, either ascend or they're kind of falling off. Mr. Paul George, I don't want to get started on you. Don't get me started on you, Mr. Paul George. I'll move on. Small George, as they starting to call you. Can't show up in the playoffs for nothing. Playoff P. For the LA Clippers. Get me started. 9 points last game. Trash. All right. Well, if you don't know, and I'm listen to y'all lady listeners, even the male listeners who's not deep into sports, I will definitely try to articulate this the best way so you can catch the narrative. All right? You don't have to be a sports fanatic to know my stories. We got a young man, 21 years old, Luka Doncic, a foreign player. You know, looks like the average white kid. You know what I'm saying? Besides he's 6'7". He's 21 years old. He's playing in, I think his first playoff action? Second year in the playoffs. And y'all, this boy is something else, man. I mean, this boy looking like the second coming of Larry Bird. Darnell and Cornell probably jump all over me for saying that. I mean, he ain't the shooter Larry was, but just to have that fire in him and that competitive edge that he has, it's amazing. It really is. This kid is breaking records left and right. He can do it all. He's 6'7" point guard. You can't do nothing with him. So I watched 2 games ago. They're losing. He's giving his all. And I'm telling you, he took a shot to his knee that looked so bad. It looked like he either tore ACL, sprained his knee, and sprained the ankle. It was the knee and the ankle. I said, he done. He done for the series. That boy done. He done. That boy tried to play that same game, y'all. He tried to come back that same game, tried to play, and then had to be pulled off the court again because he was too hurt. So I'm thinking, there ain't no chance he's playing the next game. There ain't no way. There's no way. The kid plays the next game. And Darno says he's a Luka fan. Cool. Shout out. But he plays the next game, and not only does he plays outside of his mind with a 40-point triple-double. A 40-point triple-double. I mean, you can't make this up. It was like 43, 19 and 13. Something crazy. And on top of this 40-point triple-double, he hits the game-winning shot at the buzzer. To move this team forward, man. I'm telling y'all, the NBA is in a great place having young talent like this. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Luka Doncic, Ja Morant, Zion Williamson. The league is going to be just fine. And my question is Luka going to be the next face of the league? And I'm putting that as a poll question to my sports heads out there. Is Luka, because LeBron is the face of the league right now. You know that. Is Luka going to be the next face of the league? Is it? Because I'm starting to think, damn right he is. I ain't know. I mean, Greg, gosh, the boy ain't scared of nothing. 21 years old, ain't even fully developed as a man or as a player yet. But that's my sports topic of the day. And to move to talk, I got to talk to L.A. LeBron. They about to go ahead and handle business with Portland. LeBron James, and for you people who are coming at his neck saying, oh, he scored 10 points the other game or whatever. Come on, dog. LeBron ain't got to prove nothing to us in no first round of the playoffs. It's not even an elimination game. LeBron ain't got nothing to prove to us no more. He didn't prove it all to us. To the real sports fan, that boy ain't got nothing to prove, man. Do y'all understand what this man has done? He done played in, 7 straight finals? Or 8 straight finals? I mean, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Last year, was it the first year he had missed the damn playoffs? Or the final? Like, come on. LeBron ain't got nothing to prove. He didn't took out the big three in Boston. He didn't handle Detroit when they was giving him problems with Chauncey Billups and them. The man earned his own, man. He got 3 rings. Leave him alone. Leave LeBron alone. Seriously. He ain't Jordan. But that's all right. That's all right. Dang, why you got to be Jordan or nothing these days? I mean, come on now. I don't get it. So, some guys, they saying Giannis. Now, I'll be fully ready and open for a debate on Giannis or Luka being the face of the league, because I will say a lot of points on Luka's side and why Giannis probably won't be the face of the league. Because the problem with Giannis is my boy can't shoot. My boy can't shoot. You know what I'm saying? There's ways that he can be held back in a playoff basketball game. And Luka's not of that ilk. Luka's a point guard that had that ball in a yo-yo. He can orchestrate, floor general, shoot, pass, all these things. If I'm wrong, Giannis can defend, block shots, affect the game in that way, which is very pivotal. But I need my boy to get a little J. He got to get him a little J. He got to get me. I can't have you in no playoff game, and I can't throw you that rock for the game-winning shot, bro. If you ain't gonna be able to drive all the time to win the game. You gotta be able to give me that shot. But he's getting there. They're right. Comment section say he's getting there. Giannis is getting better, but he got a ways to go. A long ways to go. And Luka ain't playing no defense. You can forget that. And I will say that Luka was like, all right, you guys got it? All right, I'm on the way to the other end of the floor. And Luka ain't heard nothing about that. So moving right along. All right, guys, I got to get into some real talk, man. Be real with y'all, man. These talks, these situations have, over time, when you got your head deep in the sand, you into stuff, it kind of exhausts you. You know what I mean? Because you become so frustrated and angry from just the lack of common decency in America. Just, you want to not really tune it out, but you want to step away for a second. So there were times in my life, right before this summer, where I stepped away from listening to any type of Reddit, looking up any type of violence, racial violence. I had to cut that trigger off. The George Floyd re-sparked me in a way I never expected to be sparked. I literally became an activist out here, speaking at rallies, speaking at conventions. I will say it did something to the inside of my core. All of them did something to me, but the one with George Floyd was the one that stuck out more than anything, because we slowly watched somebody die. You know what I mean? They weren't threatening nobody. They weren't fighting. They ain't had no gun. They was literally on the ground dying, and we watched it. So that one right there sparked something in me. And to fast forward to the latest incident that we have here. Over here in Wisconsin, y'all. In freaking Wisconsin. We got a police shooting dealing with a young African-American male named Jacob Blake. A young man who was literally trying to stop the mayhem. And I'll get to that in a second about breaking up fights. But it was with his daughter. So, you gotta get your kid. So, but he was trying to break up a fight, y'all. That's all he trying to break up a fight. Ended up being shot 7 times in the back. Tased and shot. Dead. Excuse me, not dead. Fighting for his life right now. Literally fighting for his life. And the footage is out, y'all. And to the people, y'all guys amaze me with how y'all would use the narrative for your benefit, or you'll change the angle, or change the question, or change the situation, because y'all know what they saying in the comment sections. Why didn't he comply? What happened before the camera got turned on? These same pieces that they use every single time. And one question to all of you idiots is anything you're saying worth the death penalty? Is anything you're saying, even if I went down your road and said, he's not complying, he's trying to walk away, is that worth the death penalty? Is it worth you being dead right now? Is it? Simple question. No. So why do y'all use this argument every time a young African American is handled by police wrong, and there's violence going down? Why is that? Because I don't even have time to go into why he's walking away or what. It seemed to me he was ready. He's done with the whole situation and he getting the hell out of there. And my thing is, he ain't even the one fighting police. What you worry about him for? Huh? Was it because there's a black man on the scene? There was a man that made you like what? If two women are fighting, how did the man trying to break it up end up shot 7 times in the back? And what gets me is the back. Can't say this enough. Now I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Hate to be the spoiler alert. It's about to get real because they're gonna get off. I can tell you right now, those cops are going to get off. Even though we have Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, they speaking out right now, talking on it. They're gonna get off because they just gonna say, "Oh man, we fear for our life. We thought he was going for a weapon in the vehicle, so that's why we decided to do what we did." These officers need better training. They really do. It's like just a bunch of, not all of them, but it's just a lot of them just seem just not qualified for the damn job. I mean, unbelievable. How do you shoot a man 7 times in the back? And a very important comment from the comment section. His kids was in the truck. And he was going to take them home and to get them away from the violence. And what happens is they see their father being shot 7 times in their face. Can you imagine the traumatic effect that would have on them children for the rest? Even if he lives through this, the traumatic effect that those children will have on their mental, it's just, man, it's heartbreaking. It really is. And here we go again. It frustrates me because I feel like, damn, what the hell am I? I'm protesting and speaking at rallies, and it's like, they ain't hearing us. So it's going to get to the point where we'll get heard one way or another. I can tell you that. I don't want it to go to that. Nobody, I don't want it to go to revolution talk or fight the power all the way, strap up and let it, ride. But one day, one of these incidents is going to spark America. And it's going to go to a different place. Y'all. And ain't going to be no turning back after that. And I don't know if they realize it. I don't understand. They don't want to make an example out of it. They quick to make an example out of minorities, right? Quick to make an example out of, black man, Mexican man, somebody done something wrong. You make an example out of you for the rest, so the rest don't do like you doing. I ain't got that yet. I mean, a full example, when I see police brutality, somebody really get handled to where the point to where other cops go, you know what, I'm going to think twice before I pull that trigger for real. For real. When we going to do that? When is that going to happen? It's a coalition of police protecting police. Feels like judges protecting police. The court system protecting police. And it's like, bro, y'all keep this going. And y'all can see some real out here. I'm telling you. Because these people out here, we going to just keep watching our brothers get gunned down like this. We just not. Because, next thing you know, it could be us. It could be one of us next day. And to my white people, y'all too. Y'all be active in this too. Because, hey man, you don't even know how this may play out in the future. You don't know how they might try to carry you too. Because they getting to the point, man, where they shooting first, asking questions later, no question.